because they think this is the best way to train or this is the best way to train. If you are training harder than you trained last time, you're training right.
1, 2, 3. Peace.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to go over bulking. So what is bulking? Bulking is something bodybuilders do in their off season to put on more muscle mass, but bulking simply refers to being in a caloric surplus and putting on size. How do you know bulking is right for you? Well, if you're looking to put on muscle mass, bulking is right for you. You do not have to be a bodybuilder to bulk. Bulking simply refers to putting on muscle mass. It's something that bodybuilders like to do during their off season to put on a little extra weight, so next year whenever they compete again and shred down, they have more muscle mass than the year before. And if you're just getting into the gym, just starting your fitness journey, bulking is probably the right thing for you. If you don't have a lot of muscle mass and you're looking to improve your overall physique, then bulk. If you know that you're overweight and that you would benefit more from going through a fat loss phase, do that first and then bulk. So how do you start a bulk? Well, the first thing that we're gonna look at when bulking is our diet. Now, to be dieting and bulking, you need to be in a caloric surplus. That simply refers to eating more calories than you're ingesting. Now, how do you know where your caloric surplus is at? Well, I actually just made a video about that called the tracking phase, where you can figure out where your maintenance calories are, and then you can bump those up to be in a surplus. I recommend starting in around a 200 calorie caloric surplus. This way you're not adding so many calories that you're just gonna gain a bunch of weight, including fat, fast. But if you're in a slight caloric surplus, even if it's only about 200 calories, you will be in the muscle building mode. You're not just going to stay at those calories forever. You're going to be tracking your weight like you would with any diet. And once you plateau, then increase the calories again. Just don't increase the calories if you don't need to. You've probably heard the terms clean bulk and dirty bulk before. So what does that mean? That simply means what you're putting into your body. Are you eating clean foods, or are you stuffing your face with fast food and everything you see? Personally, I recommend doing a clean bulk. Eating clean foods, you'll feel healthier, you'll be more adherent to your diet. Just because you're in a caloric surplus doesn't mean that you should not focus on your macros as well. Macros are huge and they are necessary to building muscle. Macros simply refer to the vitamins and minerals found in your foods and your supplements. Definitely try to get some calcium, iron, and the B vitamins in. Those are probably the most crucial vitamins for putting on size. So the last thing about the diet is you want to focus on protein synthesis. So what protein synthesis simply refers to how your body uses protein to actually build muscle mass. Now, it's best to get protein in around every 3 to 5 hours, shooting for 20 to 50 grams, but the main goal is just to get that 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. Now, it's not gonna hurt you if you eat more. Simply get enough protein in, and if you wanna eat more, that's fine. What you mainly need to focus on is being in that caloric surplus, because that's what's gonna build you the mass. So the next main concept of bulking is your training. Now for training, you need to be training in what we like to call a GPO, which is gradual progressive overload. Now with this, you're simply just gonna add volume, intensity, or frequency to your workouts every week. Whether that is training a little bit harder than last time, using a little bit more weight than last time. If you did 12 sets for chest last week, this week do 13. Just make your training program slightly harder each week so you're constantly challenging your muscles and getting the most out of your training. Now, there are definitely superior ways to train, but people get messed up and they over-exaggerate different training programs because they think this is the best way to train or this is the best way to train. If you are training harder than you trained last time, you're training right. Fucking flip pages on me. Alright. The third concept we're going to go over is recovery. Now obviously recovery is important because whenever you're sleeping, that's whenever your body's actually building the muscles and putting on that size. Recovery is important, so don't mess it up. Don't be partying every night instead of getting your full 8 hours of sleep. Make sure that you're giving your muscles 4 to 8 hours of rest. It takes 4 to 8 hours for your muscles to fully repair. and for you to be able to work them again. So if you train chest on Monday, don't train chest on Tuesday. Hit legs. Train chest again on Wednesday. Don't train legs on Wednesday. Wait 48 hours. Train legs on Thursday. It's honestly that simple to get the full recovery out of your muscles. Lastly, do not ego lift. It doesn't matter if you're bulking, you're cutting, you're preparing for a show. Please do not ego lift. You know how much weight you can lift without getting hurt. Perform the exercise with proper technique. Whenever you ego lift and you go for a bench max, whenever you should not be going for a bench max, or you don't even know how to do a proper bench, you're going to hurt yourself. If I sprain my wrist and I can't press for 3 to 4 weeks, I'm gonna lose a significant amount of upper body gains. So was it really worth it getting that bench max in? Some drugs over there.
They probably thought we were having gay sex.
You wanna have gay sex? So what supplements do I recommend when you're on your bulk? Number one, definitely have some type of protein, preferably whey protein. Now, you do not need any sort of supplements while in your bulk, but they can be a help. If you're like me and have a hard time getting in proper protein intake because you like to just smack carbs all day, then a protein shake can help. The second supplement I would recommend is probably a mass gainer. Mass gainers are huge if you have a hard time getting enough calories throughout the day. You could easily throw 2 scoops into a cup, shake it up, and get another 1,000 calories just like that. The only other 2 supplements I really recommend for your bulk is one, get a multivitamin, because like I said earlier, micros are important. And the second other supplement I recommend is fish oil. Why? Because fish oil increases your blood flow, so you'll actually get better pumps in the gym. Therefore, you're gonna work harder. Therefore, you're gonna get more out of your workouts. Therefore, you're gonna have more improved muscle gains. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. I hope you gain some type of insight on the proper way to bulk. I like to give TLF Apparel a huge shout out for throwing me the outfit that you see in this video. Right now, there is a huge sale going on their website, so do not miss out. I can say with 100% guarantee that the clothing feels just as good as Gymshark and Alphalete, but for a much cheaper price. And obviously it is some very stunning clothes as well. At the top of the description, there is a link that'll take you directly to the shop where you can get the same outfit that you see in this video. And that is it. Until next time, stay swole.